I think Sherlock needs to invest in some Nivea or something. His skin is quite shiny. Right, where am I? Nope, that's the house. Shit. She's still sitting up there. She's like, why is this man back at my house?
That should do it. Now.
Oh good, they've moved the dead body finally. Right, off we go. I'm pretty sure the Whitechapel Butcher is Jack the Ripper. I feel like that's not who they're going to visit. Where the fuck are we now?
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little
As you do.
experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
I was just looking at where the other games for this series were released on. So the first one was like for Windows, but then it was expanded for the DS. So I might be able to emulate that one. The second one doesn't say developed for Microsoft Windows. A version for the Wii was released in Europe. Oh lord. Not the Wii. But technically again I could still get it. I've got a Wii. Third one released for... Oh, it says it's on the PS4. Oh, right, yeah. Remastered edition. Oh, it says that it's being... A full remake of the game is featuring a substantially rewritten script is currently being developed and will release in 2023. Oh, nice. Well, I'll keep a lookout for that, I suppose. Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin. Windows. See, I mean, they probably would run on my computer, but it's debatable. Xbox 360, Xbox 360, PS3, and then the next ones are all obviously PS4. Interesting, because I'm enjoying this. I'm intrigued now with what the other ones are like. I didn't realise there was so many. I genuinely thought this was the first one. I didn't until today, so... Oh, fucking hell.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
It's like, you remember that game in Rugrats Search for Reptar when you are playing Circus Angelica and you have to try and land on the target? That's what this reminds me. Fucking hell.
Holmes, I can't believe it. Did you just...
Shut up, Watson. If you're so smart, do it yourself.
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Watson, shut up. You're not making this any easier. Oh god, that face is getting bigger. They're trying to make the game easier for me. Jesus. Look how big it is now. Oh, Jesus.
Holmes, you should try...
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, he's not even saying anything now. He's like, you're doing so terrible. Yay! Oh, God.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
I mean, I've mangled quite a few. Right. Pin to the wall. Pin to the wall and strength requirement. Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of a crime by choosing between mutually exclusive deductions. Alright, okay. Oh. Feat of strength. It requires a much greater strength than that of an average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. 2 men in cooperation might achieve the same result. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. Well, I am an unskilled and untrained woman, and I was not doing very well. I'm going to say it's a feat of strength. Personally. Where am I going now? What am I doing? Oh, probably need to go back to. Did that work though? Yeah. Is that... No, I don't need to make another deduction. Yeah, okay. Right. I'm back!
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Okay.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Oh, that's why the ship logs are of importance. Okay.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Oh, do you think they're the abbreviations? Peter Carey, Charles Allison.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
What was the other guy's name? Joshua.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
So, no whales today. 1 year ago there were lots of whales.
Log notes for July. Nothing special.
Saw 2 whales. York got sick. Saw a whale. Moderate winds, so no
Log notes
whales.
for August. These
Oh.
pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this
Oh,
abbreviation
okay, railway
somewhere
stuff.
very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man.
I feel like that probably won't
These
work,
locate
Holmes.
vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. Wiggins might help find the crew. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Who the fuck is Wiggins? Doing a lot of traveling about in our carriage, aren't we?
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Oh look! Oh, it's a basset hound!
Brave Toby. The best nose in
I
the
love
British
basset hounds. Oh, he's beautiful. Hi, Toby. I love you. Oh, hi, Toby.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
God, get that kid a
Your
wash.
service,
Jesus.
Mr. Holmes?
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, as his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there
He
shortly.
sounds like Boise.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
I love you, Toby. Oh, I'm putting... Oh, I love him. I want the thing to go away so I can look at him. I love him. Where are we going? Scotland Yard.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect,
Who?
Leo Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
I don't think they are. What are these two doing over here? What's he doing? Why are you standing like that? There's a perfectly good bench. Just sit on it. Oh, I passed it. That's it. It's an interesting door.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Ooh, boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots.
Ooh, they'll probably fit because they're slightly bigger. I love how we spent all that time investigating this Nelligan guy and then they're like, we found a guy and it's probably him!
A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Shapes of noses. Alright.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Probably this Liam Hartley guy that you just randomly showed up with. Is he still in here? No, he's gone. Okay. Oh, he's here.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Why could they not just put him in the interrogation
Allow me
room?
to
Why are you making
introduce
my life
myself.
difficult?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not
Ronnie
getting any
Pickering.
more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Who's that? Me. That says gardener. I'm pretty sure that says gardener. Gardener's hands, that says. Handkerchief with something something. Crested tit. Plant remains. Gardener's hands, there we are. It doesn't say anything else though. So what do I do? What the heck do I do here? Oh shit. Well, why didn't I have that on the list? I couldn't, unless it was so small and blurry I couldn't see it. Okay, well, never mind. I thought the game had glitched, so that's why I said scap. I thought it was broken. But yeah, okay. Old scar. Fair enough.
That's all for now.
So they probably do have a gardener, and it's probably him. And he's got a crested tit, and he was having an affair with the wife, and the wife was in on it, and it was just a scandal. It's a fucking conspiracy. Right, perform analysis. The letter seized. Find a use for that. Find a use for the boots. Hartley is a stranger, is arrested by the police as a suspicious individual seen prowling around at night near the wooden sleeves. A former soldier left the military with an honourable discharge after being wounded in the neck by shrapnel. He now lives a quiet life working as a gardener. Okay, right, so we probably want to go back to Woodmansley and check the boots on the Thingby, even though I'm pretty sure they're going to be right, because the size 8s were only a bit too small for the space, so. Where are they? Boom!
These boots match the footprints exactly.
So now I want to make a deduction that that they do have a gardener. Unexplained presence. Liam Hartley's boots match the footprints at Woodmansley, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Judith Carey's talking shit, is what I think. And if she's still sitting up there in her little seat, she is. I'm going to be having words with her. Right, Judith? You've been telling porkies and I want to know the truth. That silly hat can't hide you forever.
Does the name Liam Hartley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Lying bitch.
Thank you, madam.
Is that it? That's all he's not gonna push her any further than that, no? Okay, so I suppose we want to go back to Baker Street and analyze this letter. This is far more involved than I expected it to be. There's a lot of like running around doing stuff. Like, I don't know, I didn't expect it to be quite as, I don't know, just like in depth as it is. Like, you know, you have to like go to his flat and like check the archives, and then you have to like go here and throw a harpoon, and then you need to go here and do some analysis. Like, it's more involved than I expected it to be.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
God, that water is like tea now. It's so hot.
All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in
Oh,
the
here we fucking go.
after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Come again?
First condition.
All 7 reagents should be used.
Second condition.
Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. The colours reagent should be added after the orange reagent. Okay, well then... Right, so...
First condition. All 7 reagents. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
I'm confused because there's, on this picture here, there's like blue, question, orange, colourless, but that's only 6, not 7. He says that orange should be third after the blue, but there's only 2 orange, and they're both on the thing. Unless, does that mean something else? Oh, wait, is that not what that means? Hold on, right. All 7 should be used. Orange should be used after blue, and colourless should be used after orange. But it should be blue something something. Right.
No, something isn't right. I need to
Damn it.
start the reaction from the beginning again.
Thought I had it.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay, so maybe blue, blue, orange, orange.
No, something isn't
Oh,
right.
for fuck's sake.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning
So it's
again.
okay, right, okay. Blue, blue, orange, colorless, green. I'm thinking. Blue, blue. Orange. Colorless.
No, something
Oh, for
isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Wait, no, then it's not. Orange isn't the 3rd one then, is it?
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Why is this so difficult? God, I've been playing for over an hour and a half.
No, something isn't
Oh,
right.
for fuck's sake, I can't do
I need to
this.
start the reaction from the beginning again.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Show me the fucking solution. Oh god, they didn't show me the solution! Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Letter. Blue, green, blue, orange, white, blue, green, blue, orange, white, white, orange, which makes no fucking sense because he said that orange would be third. Well, fuck that. Anyway, I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Eon, Aswa, and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonourable for which you, me. He's definitely having an affair with a wife.
A new suspect, but this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
Right, what do I need to do now? Maybe I can go and talk to him again? I think that chemical thing was explained badly because green, blue, blue, green, blue means that orange isn't third in the sequence after blue, is it? Or does it mean blue and then three? Oh, it means it's third after blue. So blue, 1, 2, 3. Green, blue. That's stupid. That's not how it came across at all. That's poorly explained. Fuck this. Fuck this game. That's stupid. Where'd he go? Come back. Who are you in the corner?
Please escort this.
You're not held behind the door.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Lies. We found your boots.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
That's a fair point. I can't argue with him
Now that
there.
your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
It hasn't really.
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I keep expecting to play the Little Ellie Noir tune.
How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
What is he talking about?
I did as you...
Oh, right, yeah, had them well, yeah.
Well, should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay, so we want to go back to Woodman's Lee. Yeah, the whole time I'm playing this, all I can hear in my head is Baker Street, like the song. Remember that time in Sherlock that, like, there was just, like, a head on the fridge? Good times. Where did they keep the tools? Probably not in here. Is that the shed that's up there? Do you think that's where they keep the tools?
Locked.
Fuck's sake. Woman, let me in.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
She doesn't seem all that torn up about her husband dying, does she? Because she was cheating on him with the gardener and she planned his death. Fucking Judith.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
That was a really weird transition there. Ill-fitting plank. Aha! Aha! It's the box. And it floats. Of its own accord. Didn't know there was magic in this game.
Let us see what is in this box.
Flipendo. Oh, for the love of fuck. What is this now? Oh boy. Oh good. Thank God for that.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram.
There we go. There we go.
Relationship. That is interesting.
Liam, my dear, you've been so good to me all the time that I've known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. Thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man who I have been bound by God. It is divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. So, maybe she didn't plan his death. Maybe... what's his name, Liam thought that it would be better to kill him because then they could be together. Oh. Really? That's not... What the fuck? Well, what's the... Well, what's the... Maybe I need to talk to her.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity.
Yeah, she just said she didn't know that name. Lying cow.
What are you talking about?
Stop lying!
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
If she knew the letters were in the box, why did she just let them go in the garage?
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe
Yeah, she
that
maybe
he
didn't know.
killed your husband?
In fairness.
No, I do not know. I do not.
No, she didn't know. Okay, fair enough. Liam did that without her permission.
Thank you,
Now
madam.
She's
I
upset.
wonder if
Okay,
Wiggins
fair
has
enough. Fair
managed
enough.
to find any sailors.
Ah, right, yeah, there we go. Liam Hartley loved Judith Carey so... That's not spelt right, is it? No. So desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. Oh. Liam Hartley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. There we go, I was going to say, yeah, because there's not two guys. But he could. Right, well I haven't spoken to Wiggins yet. So I should probably do that. I probably shouldn't be jumping to conclusions. Although I'm pretty sure I know because we just sort of kind of solved it. But we should probably go talk to Wiggins. I feel like Liam probably could harpoon a guy to death. I think that, I don't think that what's his name? Thingby, John Hopkins, Nelly, what's his name? Him, the other guy. I don't think he could harpoon someone to death, but I think that this guy probably could. What was his name again? John Nelligan? John...
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins.
What's the point in talking to them now, though? We pretty much know it was Liam Hartley. Oh, yeah, but then we've got a whole thing about Nelligan's dad. Like, we don't even know what the dealio was with that. Oh, a harpooner.
This is interesting. Let us review the...
But he died a week ago.
now. This man
Oh, right, also a harpooner.
and his initials are PC.
PC, that's right.
that
Peter,
were found
they thought it
on
was
the
Peter
tobacco
Carey,
pouch.
but she said he didn't smoke. So maybe it wasn't.
Could
Oh,
you
for
gather
fuck,
some
now it's getting more
information on the
confusing.
Sailors that you found. His name is Patrick Cairns.
I was going to say, what am I going to do while they do
found
that?
Patrick
But it's
Cairns.
alright.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
That's interesting. So, Peter Carey is a non-smoker. But we know that now there's a Patrick Cairns involved. Oh, wait. Do you think... No, probably not. I was going to say, do you think they did it together? But we wouldn't actually know that. If the pouch belongs to Patrick Cairns, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven.
If I wish to speak to
I was so close to like thinking that
as a sailor.
that Liam must have done it, but now I'm not so sure. Cause maybe he didn't. Maybe like he actually had nothing to do with it. Like he was in an affair with the wife, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he killed him. He might have done, but he also might not have, you know? Probably take my hat off. Oh, now we can change his hair. Okay, what do we want to do with his hair then? I mean, none of them are really great styles, to be honest. We probably want to put on a hat, like a...
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Right, so... Can't believe I've been playing this for almost 2 hours. Normally I would just split these into parts, but I didn't actually realise I was going to be spending so long on this case. Oh well. God, why is it so gloomy in here? The new poor law with a description of the new workhouse. Josephine. Is your mind open to communication with the denizens of the spirit world? Right. Which one of you lot is Patrick? You're Patrick. Oh, he looks like a sailor, doesn't he?
Hello there.
I don't feel like I look like a sailor.
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling.
Oh my god, what's he doing with his accent?
You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up
No,
for it.
stop! What are you doing?
Start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Are you gonna make me arm wrestle this dude? Oh, for the love of fuck. Follow Patrick Heron's facial expressions to understand his moves, push, restrain, idle, and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. What the fuck? Oh. That didn't go very well, did it?
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
I'm ready to try again.
You want me to take all your money? No problem with that.
Right, what am I doing here? Yeah, that's not going well. For fuck's sake.
That's the arm.
Alright, let's investigate the guy while we're here. Gold earring. Sheep clothes. Strong hands. Yellow nails. Oh, portrait complete.
Ah, I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later, when you can use your arms again.
So do I have to beat him? I probably do.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine.
I feel like I'm gonna have to skip this as well. This is so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip it. This is bad. I don't know how to do it. I'm doing really well at this game. I don't know. Like, I can't actually beat this man. Like, can I please? Like, I'm just skipping it because I can't fucking do it, and I don't want to either. Like, I don't know how to do it.
Well, good for you.
Okay, here we go. Here's your 10 shillings. Thank God.
Look, here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Gold Wallace,
Damn, Black Peter, yeah.
Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
Liam Hartley?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper
Oh, jeez.
tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Okay, so now we know about Patrick Cairns. He's apparently the last person we meet in this case, so we might be getting somewhere. Oh yeah, we still haven't found a use for this thing yet. plant the thing in his pocket.
Here it is.
Is he not going to notice that you didn't actually go to the bathroom? Bock beer. What's he even doing? Anyway. I'm back from the bathroom I didn't go into. Don't ask questions.
Have you got any tobacco? We've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
You're giving the poor man false hope.
Time to leave.
Right. So, now we know that Patrick Cairns' pouch. It is his pouch. Cairns' pouch proves guilt, pouch proves visit. Cairns has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. Cairns has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means he was at the scene of the murder but does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Well, yes, having the pouch be there doesn't necessarily prevent... Also, the pouch wasn't bloody or anything. It was just sitting on a table. So... Although, if I pick this, right... Like that, obviously, that disconnects these. If I change it to this, does it connect them? No, it doesn't. Okay, right. So if I do that, it still says that Hartley is guilty. It still says stuff about John Nelligan, and like I say, I still haven't found a use for this thing yet. So there must be more I need to do here. Maybe if I go back and talk to John Nelligan, see if he's got anything else to say. I don't want to just automatically accuse Liam Hartley, because I feel like I haven't fully investigated things yet, because when it says like find a use for this, like obviously there's something that I'm missing, so I'm not, even though the deductions line up, I'm not sure about just automatically. Why are you here in like a thingy apron?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong. What am I doing here?
Oh, I can't talk to him.
I've done nothing wrong.
Is there anything in the morgue? No.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if...
Ah, here we go, yeah. That's right.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Okay, so... Oh. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen tin box. Why is that got an exclamation mark?
Please escort.
Okay, now I can talk to him. That makes more sense.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well,
Okay.
I will see you soon, young man.
So I've finished investigating him for now. So yeah, we've got Nelligan was looking for his father's papers inside Blackbeard's cabin. It explains his presence at the scene of the murder. Oh, okay. Nelligan's innocence. John Nelligan is a victim of circumstance. He does not fit the portrait of the murderer, either by physical or psychological description. Okay, so... Oops, that's not what I meant. Oops. Ah, right. Hold on. The break-in attempts were made in order to cover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made the attempts. This means his presence in the murder. Okay. And then we've got this as well. Harmless flirting. It has been confirmed that Liam Hartley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Desperate jealousy. Liam Hartley loved Judith Carey so desperately his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. Hartley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. Liam Hartley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Well, he seems to be the only one. I mean, right, hold on. If I do that, and then if I did, that goes red. It also goes red. So it must then be Liam Hartley, because it doesn't seem like everything else just goes red, so. Have I got anything else left to investigate? Don't think I do. Do I? No, I think that's everything. So I think it's time to accuse Liam Hartley then. I don't think we have any other option. Liam Hartley has been found guilty of murder of Peter Carey. He must be punished by the law in all its rigour. Liam Hartley's mind was clouded by his love for Judith Carey, Peter's wife. This murder was a crime of passion under emotional duress. Nevertheless, he must answer to... Wait, what? So he's guilty. Liam Hartley murdered Peter Carey. The motive was jealousy and his love for Carey's wife. But I can either condemn him, saying he must be punished by the law in all its rigour, or absolve him and say that he did do it, but his mind was clouded by love for Judith Carey. No, I don't think that he gets absolved for that. I mean, she's clearly really upset about it as well. She's not happy that he killed She's not happy that he killed her husband, even if he did it for her. Like, she's clearly gutted about it, so no, we should condemn him. We can't absolve him for that. No. Dad, you don't get away with murder just because you had emotions involved. Shut up.
Party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
It was Liam Hurtley.
That doesn't surprise me. I've never seen a guiltier looking fellow.
He was in love with Judith Carey. It caused a conflict that proved fatal for her husband.
I see. Come on now, let us confront him.
Liam Hurtley, you are formally accused of the murder of Peter Carey. We are aware that you were in love with Carey's wife. He was a violent and irascible man. He needed to be eliminated. You had no qualms.
But that's absurd. I'm innocent.
Well, we caught you, lad.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay, we did it. Liam Hartley murdered Peter Carey and remained silent to hide his crime. Thanks to your deductive reasoning, his relationship with Judith Carey was revealed, and also his presence at Woodman's Lee. You have decided to bring him to justice. Press thingy to check your conclusion. May spoil the game experience. Square to choose another ending, or X to accept decision. Do I want to check my conclusion? I probably do. Okay, well, it seems like I found all the clues and I made the right conclusion, but I think. You're about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you'd like to select another model choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you've made and are ready to start a new chapter. Your ranking. Personality ranking, Justice Seeker. Continue. Alright, okay. Hey, we did it! Aye aye, Captain! Riddle on the rails. Deduction space icon indicates you found sufficient clues to accuse one of the suspects. God, it's just rattling right on into the next case, eh?
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Is it Mycroft?
Mycroft.
Yeah, there we go.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men.
Who the heck are the Merry Men?
Idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands
Jesus
very
Christ.
further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Alright. Well, I will stop for now, but what have we got here? We got a souvenir! And a chronicle. Liam Hartley murdered Peter Kay. Alright, yeah. So this tells me what I've done so far. Okay, fab. Well, I think we shall stop for now, because we've done a whole case. And we will pick up next time with the rest of Riddle on the Rails. Oh, I have letters, do I? Ah, right. The High Court of Justice yesterday convicted Liam Hartley to 30 years of imprisonment for the murder of Peter Carey, known as Black Peter, despite numerous pleas of not guilty and the lack of evidence as put forth by Hartley's lawyer. The jurors agreed on a... Despite the numerous pleas of not guilty and the lack of evidence as put forth by Hartley's lawyer, the jurors agreed on severe punishment. The decision was due to the charge being brought by Sherlock Holmes, the great detective who led the murder investigation.
This is where I keep my post.
Well, I mean, I think I was right, but... Okay, we'll stop for now and we'll pick up next time with the rest of the Riddle on the Rails. So thank you for watching, thank you for sticking with me through the Black Peter case, and I'll see you next time for the rest of our trip to Staffordshire, apparently.